A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. As the 2024 presidential election approaches, the stakes are high, and the promises from candidates are flowing like never before. Former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris are both vying for the top job, each presenting their vision for America and what they would do to improve the lives of everyday citizens. This report dives deep into their campaign promises, the feasibility of these proposals, and the potential impact on the American populace. Donald Trump has made headlines with his bold claims, notably vowing to end the ongoing conflict in Ukraine before even stepping back into the White House. During a recent debate, he stated, "That is a war that's dying to be settled. I will get it settled before I even become president." However, critics point out that he has yet to provide a clear strategy on how he intends to achieve this monumental task. When pressed for details, Trump has remained vague, stating, "I don't want to tell you what that looks like." In addition to foreign policy, Trump has promised to initiate the largest deportation effort in U.S. history, targeting illegal immigrants, drug dealers, and human traffickers. His spokesperson elaborated that he would utilize every federal and state power necessary to implement this plan, starting with cities like Aurora, Colorado, and Springfield, Ohio. On the domestic front, Trump has pledged to cut federal funding for schools that teach critical race theory and matters related to transgender rights, labeling these as transgender insanity. This stance has raised eyebrows, especially considering that local taxes fund the majority of public schools, with federal contributions accounting for merely 8%. Furthermore, he has proposed to repeal what he claims is President Biden's electric vehicle mandate, despite the fact that no formal mandate exists. Trump's economic promises include eliminating federal taxes on tips, a move that would require congressional approval and is estimated to cost the government around $250 billion. He has also vowed to stop taxing Social Security benefits for seniors, a promise that similarly hinges on legislative action. In stark contrast, Vice President Kamala Harris has focused her campaign on continuing President Biden's legacy, particularly in addressing high prescription drug prices. Harris has committed to tackling pharmaceutical companies and ensuring that Medicare can negotiate lower prices, a promise stemming from the Inflation Reduction Act of 2022. Additionally, she aims to eliminate price gouging on groceries, a pressing issue as food prices have surged by 25% since 2020. Harris also proposes expanding the child tax credit to $6,000 for newborns, surpassing Trump's proposal of $5,000 per child. However, like many of her promises, this would require congressional approval to be realized. Harris has further committed to appointing a Republican to her cabinet, a move she believes would foster bipartisanship and benefit the American public. Housing affordability is another critical issue for Harris, who has called for the construction of 3 million new homes over 4 years. Her plan includes tax incentives for builders and down payment assistance for first-time homebuyers, aiming to help over 4 million households. The vice president has shared her personal experiences with homeownership, emphasizing the importance of accessibility in building intergenerational wealth. As both candidates lay out their visions, the question remains: how feasible are their promises? With Congress holding the power to approve many of these proposals, the road to implementation is fraught with challenges. Trump's past attempts to repeal the Affordable Care Act serve as a reminder of the hurdles that lie ahead for both candidates. In conclusion, as the election draws closer, the American public is left to sift through the promises and proposals of Trump and Harris. Each candidate presents a distinct vision for the future, but the true test will be whether they can translate their ambitious plans into actionable policies if elected. The 2024 election is shaping up to be a pivotal moment in American politics, with both candidates striving to capture the hearts and minds of voters across the nation. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.